Family values. When I was growing up, family values was kind of a code word for a person or a group who was pro-life and believed in marriage and wanted people to get married, stay married, save intercourse for marriage, and go to church and be, quote, good citizens, right? But recently, I've actually seen something that I found kind of interesting. I post a lot of content about women's empowerment, education, self-development, self-care, and especially in the self-care videos that I post where women are kind of saying no to weaponized incompetence. They're outsourcing some of the things that they might have done, like cooking and cleaning and, getting those done by services. Um, those kind of things. I have seen men come into the comments section when the videos really aren't about men at all. They really have nothing to do with men. They're just about women taking better care of themselves, prioritizing their time, prioritizing their energy, and outsourcing things that they can afford to outsource. Because in these particular videos, these women were college educated and single, and or some of them were married, but most of them were single. And they've chosen to, for example, get a laundry service or have a maid come in once a month or every 2 weeks, or, you know, um, just have certain things done for them instead of doing them themselves. And this has been very, very triggering to some men who are offended that these women are not cooking or cleaning at the level that these men feel that they should be, that they have the audacity and the nerve to outsource some of these domestic tasks. And of course, one of my theories, and I'm not the only one that has this theory, is that because these women are paying for these things to be done, the men know that they would not be willing to do this on a consistent basis without the man pitching in, or without continuing this pattern of getting some of this work outsourced. And when men are thinking about being with these women, which of course these are women on the internet, so these men are not going to be with these women, but they're thinking about being with women like these women. They're not wanting any of her money or their money to go to something they feel that she could do. And how dare she not do it? Because she wants to give herself more time for rest and relaxation and recreation. And and something began to happen in the comment section of these videos where these men began to talk about how that's why there's passport bros, and that's why they're going overseas to find women who have family values. And I'm thinking, family values, what in the world? But then I'm realizing that they're using family values as like kind of like a code word for this idea that they think that some women in other places still wrap up their identity and their sense of being a good woman in cooking and cleaning and domestic things, and that these women are going to want to prove their usefulness. They're going to want to prove that they can do all of this stuff, and work too, because these men generally can't afford to get a woman and have her stay at home. So she would have to work and do this too. And the idea that they think that this is family values is quite preposterous to me, because I know that they're tying this with this whole idea of submissiveness and prioritizing the man's needs, the family's needs, the home's needs above hers. and that is her priority, and that she comes second if she comes in the list at all, you know. But the thing is, a healthy family is about everybody's needs getting met. It's about the woman's needs getting met as well. And it's about a woman being able to pour into her family, into her kids, into her husband, because she's not so overwhelmed and so stressed that she's frazzled and basically coming apart at the seams. You know, one of the reasons that the marriage rate is declining worldwide, and especially in America, it's down 60% since 1970, is that many women have realized that in general, marriage is a losing deal for them. That when they get married, the man's life can sometimes become largely unchanged. He still goes to work. He still comes home. His life sometimes got easier because now he doesn't have to cook. Sometimes he doesn't have to clean. Sometimes if they have kids, the wife takes care of all of that, to the point where some husbands may not even know how to spell their kids' names or their birthdays or their ages or their allergies. And this has been proven time and again that some men were so out of touch with their families, they didn't know basic things about their kids, even their kids' eye color. You know, crazy, crazy. But this idea that women are going to continue to do this is becoming less and less common, because many women have realized that they are working themselves into an early grave. You know, married women tend to die 2 to 8 years earlier than single women. And they tend to have 80% of autoimmune diseases. They tend to have much worse health outcomes and much higher levels of stress, and to be generally much less happy than single child-free women. And so women are realizing that family values are about the whole family being healthy, and that the man is going to need to contribute and do his share of the household duties rather than parentifying the children, or rather than leaving everything for the wife to do. So the fact that these men are saying that these women overseas have family values and American women don't is ridiculous, because if you really valued your family, it wouldn't upset you that a woman was outsourcing some things to have more time to take care of herself. May you